Hey guys, welcome to a Ninja Block series review. That's right, this is not real Lego. Instead, it is an off-brand, but believe it or not, all the pieces are here. Now, because this is a fake set, you would expect something to be missing, at least one piece, but there's not. It's all here, and the instructions are perfect. Like, everything you see is what you do, and it ends up all working out. The only problem I do have, but I like this because they're honest. Look at Jay's face, look at Cole's face, look at Kai's face, etc. Yeah. So, the printing is a little wonky, but the set is freaking awesome. One thing I do have to point out, I don't mind the printing, but if you look at the minifigures, these like soldiers, you'll see they have purple teeth, and they have like that purple piece on their head, but in reality they don't. Instead, they're hollow, and they're all like that. As you can see the inside is just hollow. Yeah, this is Ninja Block series, ages 12 and up, 60011, 1061 pieces, and the building techniques are actually different from the real Lego set. The instructions actually show you how to build it correctly, which is super awesome, and so you won't get confused at all during the building process. Yeah, you can see here in the actual Lego set, they use a 2x4 on top of this red piece. In the actual fake one, they just have a 2x3 because this is a big brick, and you can see it's not all the way at the point line, and you can see that one is, so they had to do that, and they have to put a 2x3. Now, before we take a look at the actual set, let's take a look at the minifigures. Okay, here is Kai. I don't have anything to actually show it off. I'm actually in my basement. So yeah, here's Kai. Here's what the back looks like. Sorry, my hands are so dirty. I was doing shit. But here's Kai. And in the actual set, all the ninja have like a symbol on their mask. Also, the mask is different from this, but this is acceptable for me. But yeah, here is the front, and I think it looks really good. The face print, we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at that later. First, let's look at the back, which looks good. All the ninja include one sword. It's a golden generic sword. Here's the back without the sword, and here is the back printing, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's alright. And here's what he looks like with his mask on, with the back. And oh, crack. And here's a look at the minifigure, the mask off. The printing is actually not that bad on Kai here. Here is the back, which I think it looks alright. Honestly, if anything, this is the best minifigure out of all of them, so just keep that in mind. I probably should have shown this off earlier, but that's what he looks like with the mask on, with that face. And here it is with this face. Not the best. Alright, here's Cole. Not a huge fan of the printing, all in all. There's the face print, there's the back, you remove the sword, that's what he looks like with the back, that's what he looks like with this mask on. Now let's take a look at the printing. It's pretty much the same thing as Kai's. None of the faces at all line up with the mask, so that's just a quick review. Next up is Zane. His eyes this time around are too high up, and the torso is pretty good. It's a lot going on, however. That's what the face looks like. Not the best. He does have back printing on his head, and that's what the back of the minifigure looks like. Here it is without the sword. And we remove this sword piece, and that's the back, which has a lot of printing. And that's what he looks like without the armor on. Next up is Jay, which is probably the worst minifigure. First of all, there's a little bit of paint there. There's the front, which actually I kind of like the front. But tell me the season when Jay turned fucking ginger. Look at those eyebrows. I mean, Jesus Christ. Here's the back. And if we put the mask on, that's just horrible. So yeah, this is probably the worst printing on the minifigure face. For color, the contrast did not work out. There's the back. If I take the armor off, there's the back, the armor, the mask on. Looks pretty cool, actually. I like this one. And our final good guy minifigure is Lloyd. He has an Oni mask here, and he has the front printing. He actually looks really good on camera, but in real life, the color of this orange is a little bit off. There's the back. He actually has two swords, but they're different. There's the back. And then if we take a look, that's the face print, which is so stretched out. Here's this face print, which once again is a little bit stretched out. Here's the sword. So if we take off the armor, take a look, there's the back printing. Looks alright. Here it is with the mask on. And if you take a look at the mask, check this out. He just like completely unhinges. Look at that. It's on normally and then unhinged. Look at this side. Perfectly fine. This side, do that. Both sides are fine. Do it curved. I don't know why. I think it is because of there's like a little bump right there. So look, as soon as it hits that, it just goes off. So that's definitely probably the reason why. But yeah, I do actually really like this minifigure a lot. Besides the mask. To start off the villains, we have this like soldier guy. He comes with this cool transparent pink weapon. It's just the same piece all around. And here's the minifigure who does not have any transparent pink on his teeth or anything. He has two arms that are transparent pink. Torso is pretty mid. Leg is transparent. Here's the back. Here's the inside if you want to see that. And yes, you can't see through the eye. Look at that. Whoa. Very cool. Yeah, it's alright. If it had the transparent here, it would be even cooler. And he is the same as this one. Same weapon and everything. We do get an alternate, though. We get this guy who's like a soldier or something. I don't know. And he doesn't have the crystal either. He does have a different weapon. As you can see, very different. And he has only a transparent leg. And he has a bunch of that there. As you can see, there's a huge difference. He has this armor. He does not. The vengestone. The legs are the same. The heads are the same. It's just a torso that's different. There's the back comparison. A lot more vengestone on this one. Very cool. Finally, here we have the Crystal King, who comes with two transparent pink sword pieces. And very, very cool. I really like this one. Of course, 4 arms. He's the main villain. There's the back printing, and if you take this off, that's what the torso looks like. And this print is a little small, and that face is creepy as shit, and it's small. It's really small. Now, unlike Lloyd, the mask works perfectly fine, and I really, 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 really like that, because it just makes it so much cooler. And I do like the printing on it as well. It's super nice. It's actually a lot better than I thought. I thought it would be like squished, or like off-centered, but it is actually centered very, very well. And yeah, this has like a weird sound, but it's overall cool. Again, this is just a little small, but if you want to, you could use the original Overlord's face and torso, and you could just swap those. And you could use like the 2019 Legacy Overlord double torso here. There's a little hole there, so yeah, and just change the black arms to gold. But yeah, I really like this one. This is really cool. Let's get into the first build, which is this little seat for the Overlord. No, wait, not that one. That Overlord. And he could just kind of stand there with all the golden weapons. This has nothing to do with the new season. It wasn't there ever. The seat probably was, but not the golden weapons. He actually never even touched the golden weapons. But, yeah, here they are, uncrystallized. No clue what they were thinking here. This shit is overrated. It's so flat. And this handle is horrible. So I personally think that this is overrated. I'm not a huge fan of it. And that was honestly what I was expecting. I was expecting all these pieces to be relatively flat, which I'm not a huge fan of, and that's what I was scared of. These new nunchucks are cool. It's just how do you hold these? It's a little uncomfortable to hold them, but overall they are pretty cool. Very similar to the legacy ones, which we'll take a look at right now. And the shuriken device are really cool. It's just you can't put the arm in there, which is my only problem. Also, they're pretty big. And here's the stand without any of the golden weapons. Use this new lightsaber piece, and yeah, you can angle this however you want. Aim it up, and yeah, overall it's alright. Here's Zane holding his shurikens of ice, and like I said earlier, you cannot put the hand inside, so it just kind of falls off. But yeah, it's very oversized in my opinion. And comparing it to the original, which are right here, oh yeah, huge size difference. Also look, you can put the hand in. Oh shit! Alright, now this is just embarrassing. Hold on. Boom, hand is inside the shuriken. This one, it just falls off. Let's do a size comparison, which sounds like a gay thing. Yeah. So you can see that for yourself. Yeah, overall, it's a cool new piece, just kind of oversized. I like the original better personally. Next, we'll take a look at Cole's, and this is what he looks like holding it. And this is the original Sight the Quakes, and I think this one is better, the original, because I think it's better that you can hold it with both hands. Also, I don't mind the original look. This, however, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know, it's not perfect. It's good, it's just not perfect, and it's flat as fuck. That's all I gotta say. Now this one's cool. Here is the original Sword of Fire, and here's the new one, but I want to show you something. Here's the crystallized version of the Sword of Fire. Just a little quick comparison. This looks like dog shit. We're not even going to talk about this one. But here's the crystallized one, and then here's this one. This one is like a nice plastic. Well, this one's like a kind of soft. But yeah, they're overall the same thing. It's just this one's a transparent purple. It's not pink, but it's purple, which still looks fucking fire. No pun intended. No pun. Next up, we have the Nunchucks of Lightning, which, again, this is kind of awkward how you hold them. While these were a lot more simple, you just hold them like this, and you just have a lot of free space. While this one, look at this. Just look. It's confusing. Well, I mean, there you go. That's fine. I just don't like how the studs are sticking out. I like the simplicity of these. And, again, they are kind of the same thing. Now let's take a look at the dragon, because this is going to take a long time. I'm sure you've seen reviews for this already. The toes are pretty mid. I don't know why this one goes up and down and these go side to side. You can't move this piece because it's on by some Technic pieces. You can, however, move the leg itself up and to the side and down. That is how that works. It's on by like this weird piece and then these pieces. Wow. So yeah, it's the same thing on this side. The legs move the same way. Taking a look at the back here. On the actual leg, oh, this part falls off a lot. This falls off so easily. Here they use this classic Technic pieces, but in the actual set they use like red pieces there. They didn't give me that. They gave me these. It's also in the instructions that you use these. So the instructions were right, but that does tend to fall off a lot. The legs are built pretty much the same way as the front legs. The toes are the same. Posability there, no posability here. You can't move that. Tail, there's a lot of posability. We'll take a look at that. Alright, as you can see, it goes. Yeah. Goes up and down, and that is another problem. This piece constantly falls off, because look, it just hits it and it falls off, falls loose. So yeah, you can move it up and down lots of different ways, and side to side. And this tail piece is like the Bowser finger piece, and then this hat would fall off, but I put some clay on there. So that helps it. Very cool design. Going back to the front of the build, taking a look at all the heads. This lightning head is very, very nice. It's the first one that you built, and it has a lot of these piss color, transparent pieces, cheese slopes. And this head piece is just so nice. It looks awesome. An interesting thing is you can actually take this off. Yeah, so you could do that if you wanted to. And then you could swap this piece for Zane's. Let's take a look at Kai's next. Probably my favorite. I just like... No, it's not my favorite. I don't like how they constantly use these spike pieces. It's very simplified, but I do like the horns and the actual design. Like, this whole head itself just looks so nice. And it can... They all open very wide and they can close. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Alright, now let's take a look at this coal head. And this is probably my favorite. I love this technique of this flat piece with the cheese slope and then this spiky piece. I like that a lot. And they kind of do it here. They actually use a real cheese slope and that spike piece. Clever and cool. I just don't like the head. This looks like a fucking snapping turtle. Look at that. You cannot tell me that's not a fucking snapping turtle. That is 100% snapping turtle reference image. But yeah, I do like the head, and it's under Kai's head, which is cool. Finally, let's take a look at Zane's head, or Nia's head. I don't know. It's definitely Zane. He uses these spike pieces again, but at least there's this transparent blue piece, which looks nice. And there's another transparent blue flat piece over there. And that same technique is used here. And there's two spike pieces up front and then a flat piece here. And once again, you could take off this head piece, but we're not going to do that because I already showed you that. And you can see the mouth can open and close. I like this one better than this one because this one looks like a fucking snapping one. It does look nicer than this one. And that tends to fall off, but I put clay on it, but it just made it worse. Another problem I've been running into is when you open and close this jaw too much, the bottom jaw just falls off. So beware of that, but I will probably display this. Now you're probably wondering, does the play feature work? And we're going to take a look at that right now. Now, interestingly enough, the play feature did not work, and all of a sudden, like 2 days, 3 days later, it started to work perfectly fine. This one worked, that one did not. But for some reason, they both work now. So we're going to see. I haven't tested it in like a couple hours. So we're going to see. All you have to do is twist this piece. And I think I did it the wrong way. There you go. So the play feature does work very well. It's like a tire piece. And then it just rubs against this. Which I was a little confused about. But I guess it works. So yeah, you can see it works. And this is not real Lego. Keep that in mind. I'm not even sure if this is the same technique. But yeah, let's see this one. Little rough, but it does work very, very well. So here it is with both the wings sticking out like raw, and then we can close the wings. Get a little confused. Oh shit! Close the wings, and then raw. Yeah, very, very nice. And that piece did just fall off. So here are all the important ninja on the dragon. You can see Cole's not here because there's nowhere for him to stand. Also because he's the most useless ninja. He's literally done nothing in the show. Go and watch it. Prove me wrong. He's done nothing. Alright, but anyway. Yeah, here's all the ninja on it. There's Lloyd on the little seat. And beat the shit out of these enemies. I don't think I showed this off, but here's the front, which is super nice. Also, this dragon is freaking huge. Seriously, like, go ahead. Ah, shit. What the fudge? Look at this, bro. My elbow is right here. Wow. Wow. Here's a bottom POV. Very nice. Anyway, thanks for watching this Ninja Block series review. I would totally recommend it. The actual set is like $100 million, zillion dollars. The actual set from Lego cost a fortune, while this cost me like $30. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Someone actually commented, when is the review coming out? Which surprised me because I didn't think you guys actually wanted it. I was not going to do it, but then someone actually asked for it on my post. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I didn't think you guys wanted it, but here it is. I have so many scrapped videos, like the Stranger Things 2. I made it, but I didn't post it because Stranger Things is dead. And, yeah.